I was in a restaurant the other day. It said on the menu, all our food is made with love. I thought, I know a chip shop, they shut down for doing that. I was in a restaurant with a friend. The waiter came up to take the order. I said, I'll have the fish of the day. And my mate went, oh, I wanted that. I got interviewed last week by a very nice young lady. She said, what's your house like? I said, I've got a semi. Which would have been fine, but then I showed it to her. And of course, by then, it wasn't a semi. I saw a headline in the paper. It said, man held after rape. I thought they cuddled. Men propose on their knees. Do you know why that is? It's to get them used to asking for sex when they're married. Yeah. It's a weird reaction. Well done, you. Women like to dance with men because women instinctively know if they dance with a man, they'll be able to tell what he's like in the bedroom. And it is quite a good indicator. I tend to dance for about 30 seconds, then have a bit of a cry. Get the feeling you're laughing at me, not with me there, man. It's very cruel. PC has gone mad. You can't say Siamese anymore, so I guess my cat is a conjoined twin. Speaking of hilarious birth defects... Did you all read about that little girl born in India with 8 limbs? Incredible. She was born into a Hindu family, so they thought she might be the reincarnation of a goddess. That or a spider. But the test for that is pretty simple. They just pop them in a bath and see if they can get out on their own. People often ask me, what were you like at school? So I tell them, I was a little black girl. There's about half of you laughing, half of you thinking, was he? You would never know. I had a friend come round to my house the other day, distressed and distraught. He was nearly in tears, a grown man. He said, I've got a lump on my testicle. I said, that'll be your other testicle. You know when you go around to a friend's house for the first time and they say to you, did you find it okay? What are you meant to say? No, I'm still lost. I believe each and every child should be given a chance, and that's why, if they can guess the number I'm thinking of, I let them go. I'm trying to lose a bit of weight at the moment, so I'm eating porridge every day for breakfast. Does anyone else eat porridge for breakfast? Yeah. It's fucking boring, isn't it? I'm like 4 spoons in thinking, this is actually depressing. I wouldn't mind dying. I was so bereft of stimulus when I was eating my breakfast the other day, I read the box of porridge. It genuinely says on the box of porridge, no added colouring. I thought, but it's grey. What, do they think I think they might be adding extra grey? Sex education is extremely important. Telling young kids about the birds and the bees, absolutely key. 3 quick things to remember. Firstly, you should know the children you tell. Secondly, there is a level of detail that is considered too graphic. 12-year-olds don't need to know about women and such. Thirdly, and perhaps most importantly, you should only ever tell them. Well, it's early on in the evening. Let's try some easy jokes to start with, shall we? Good luck. I was in the south of France. I saw a brownie on a school trip. She was holding up a book. It said on the front, rough guide. I thought, yeah, she's not a looker. That's the easiest joke in the show. If you don't get that, you might as well fuck off now, mate. When I was a kid, I was never scared of the Daleks. I used to be spooked out by the Daleks, but whenever they'd come on, I'd just go, well, if they ever came here, I'd just go upstairs. They can't get me if I go upstairs. But now when I watch Doctor Who, I'm petrified. Because of all the wheelchair access we put in everywhere. They can get anywhere they fucking like now. We're sitting ducks. When I was a kid, I was scared of the dentist. He was a paedophile. I suppose that begs the question, how many fillings did he give me? I spend a lot of my life driving around the country doing gigs, and I'm often driving back late at night. I don't know how you feel about it, but I always pick up hitchhikers. If I see a hitchhiker, I will pick them up. They always say the same thing to me. They always say, but I don't live in the woods. I've got a friend that told me her new boyfriend looked like one of the Proclaimers. I said, well, he can't. He either looks like both of them or neither of them. I like it when identical twins stand face to face, because when identical twins stand face to face, just for a moment you think, ooh, a vase. Has anyone been to Belfast? Belfast, an amazing town, very friendly place. The amazing thing about Belfast, they can tell what religion you are just from your name. I went there with my friend, Rabbi Lionel. They just knew. Oscar Wilde famously wrongly imprisoned for homosexuality. At least that's what I thought. And then I did some further reading. Turns out he was gay. So, fair enough. Rules is rules. Come on, you vendor. If you ask 10 randomly chosen women how often they wash their knickers, a surprising number answer, "How did you get in here?" Wetting your bed is embarrassing as a child, but as an adult, wetting a child's bed is mortifying. It's almost impossible to explain that shit away. A lot of people think I'm posh. Who here thinks I'm posh? Yeah. Well, compared to you, yes. But I'm not as posh as people think. I actually went to one of the roughest colleges in Cambridge. 3% of Britons never leave a tip, and they're known as the weirdos that live at the tip. I was out in town earlier. I saw a disabled toilet. Someone had written on it, "out of order." I thought, I know what disabled means. I saw a headline. It said, "Britain faces crisis." I thought, what, we're running out of faces? I went out earlier to get a cup of coffee. Someone came up to me and said, "Are you Jimmy Carr, or do you just look like Jimmy Carr?" I said, "Both." When someone recommends a book to me and they say, "It's a page-turner," I always think, yeah, I know how books work. A lot of Americans are still bizarrely touchy about the Twin Towers, but what you have to accept 7 years on is we needed a new Wembley. If you think that's offensive, wait for this. I've had an idea for a money-making scheme. Twin Tower Jenga. That's not even it. The hook is, when one of the towers collapses, you shout, "Jihad!" Osama bin Laden. Say what you like about the man, he is world hide-and-seek champion. Also, it got me thinking, can't something be both a fruit and a vegetable? I mean, what if Graham Norton had a serious accident? I realise that is a joke about a homosexual man being spasticated. In my defence, I did call Graham and check he was fine with that, and he was. Although I would add, that was a fucking awkward phone call to make.